Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Be in the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome to everyone who's watching me for the first time, and welcome back, and thank you to everybody who's been following me on this journey where I started in 2019 stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video for my New Year's resolution, which was the first time I ever told people out loud what it was, and it was the first time I was ever able to keep it, which was huge. And then 2020 was to be kinder and more compassionate to myself and others, which I am and I'm still working on. 2021 was to break up with processed sugar, and it's been a bumpy, rocky road. And 2022 has been able to attach an income to what it is that I do. And still, everything is a work in progress. I can't even believe that I've been able to speak out loud, that I've been consistent. I haven't missed a week. I had 1 week where I played a rerun in the past 3 and almost a half years. So having the gift of consistency, having the gift of perseverance, and being able to show my face and not, it's not that I don't get afraid to do this. It's not that I don't think you guys are going to get sick of me. It's I need to keep doing this because I need to keep doing this. And worrying about what other people think of me is none of my business. And what I found out is most people are not thinking about me. They are thinking about themselves, which is exactly who you're supposed to be thinking of. So you guys, last week I was talking in my video about how I've been working on going into the public eye, being in the public eye, and knowing that I'm being called to do this, and how my process started in 2014 with the first song that I ever wrote. So that was when I started to realize I was meant to be in the public eye, and this process has been really hard and really long. And it doesn't mean I'm not meant to do it or that I'm supposed to give up. But what I've been able to do is tell you guys the play-by-play of what's going on as it's going on. And last week I talked about how my car broke down, and I was able to get it fixed, which I'm so grateful for. And you know, I'm not driving the car of my dreams right now, but I am driving a car, which I'm so grateful that I have one and that it works. And doing this road, what it looks like and what's going on, I have to tell you, I am the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. And I am probably the brokest I've been since my early 20s. So I'm so happy because I get to take care of myself. I get to do the things that I love, and I get to do things that bring me joy. However, I don't have a lot of money. And I know eventually it's all going to equal out, but it's been a road of I've had to learn how to release the attachment to money, which has been the hardest part of this journey. Well, you know what? Every part that I'm in is hard, actually. I found out I'm supposed to be a leader, but I didn't want to be one. And what I'm finding out is most people who are leaders didn't want to lead either, but they had to, or felt like they had to. And I feel like I have to but I now want to, and I'm okay with it. And I wanted to talk to you guys about imposter syndrome and how every single person has had this or has this. And I want to tell you, I used to feel like an imposter, and this is why. I grew up believing I wasn't very smart. I barely got by school. I was in third track. When I was going to high school, they had tracks. Honor roll, first track, second track, third track. Third track was for the stupid kids. That's what I thought. And I thought I was stupid because I had such a hard time with reading and comprehension. And every time I read stuff, it was like I've never seen it before. And I remember my mom used to test me orally with stuff I studied. And whenever she asked me, I knew the answers. And the next day I would get into school and I'd look at the test paper and it was like I never saw it before. I would freeze up and I would fail. So I graduated high school 173 out of 176, I think. Because, you guys, I told you my memory was really bad too. But I was really, really at that, like I barely graduated and I couldn't wait to get the hell out of school because it was so incredibly hard for me. What I have since realized on this process of telling you, no one is coming to save you and no one's going to rescue you. And how my process started is I tried saving everybody else but myself. And what I had to do and am doing is going back and rescuing myself. And part of this process has been the first song that I ever wrote. I wasn't in the music business. I don't play an instrument. I didn't know a soul in the music business. And I was able to get my song recorded. It only took me 3 different people before it got the way that I needed it to be. So I found out after that I am smart. And it didn't matter before then how many people told me I was smart, who would say, "Oh, you're not stupid." Like, that never worked. It never worked until I did things that made me feel smart and figured things out that no one showed me how to do. And when I was married to my ex-husband, this is what I used to do to feed I'm not that smart. I would get everybody to do things for me because I thought I couldn't. So I never tried and I gave up. And when I wrote that song, when I was able to find the people, it wasn't all me, by the way. I got a lot of help, but I was able to find the people. And I know that was God helping me along the way. I learned how to say no. I learned how to get somebody off of a copyright. I was told you can never get somebody off of a copyright. Guess what? Yes, you can. You can if it hasn't been processed. The Copyright Office is so far behind, and they called me. So I've learned how to figure out things that no one has ever shown me how to do, but I had to try. And what I'm realizing is I grew up in a house where everybody did stuff for me. And I thought they did it because they thought I was stupid and because they thought I couldn't do it. And really, a lot of times people did things for me because it was easier for them, or they were trying to help me. But what it felt like is they didn't think I was smart and they didn't think I could do it. So I fed that for a long time until I learned how not to feed that. So you guys, have you ever heard the expression, if you give a man a fish, he'll have dinner for a night. If you teach a man to fish, he'll have dinner for life. I've learned how to fish. And a lot of people have not learned this. And I know I'm supposed to speak out about it, but you guys, I'm not an imposter anymore. No one can make me feel stupid. No one can make me feel anything unless they are showing me parts of myself that I haven't healed yet. So I just want to say, this is your sign, signing off. Thank you to everyone who's watching me and continuing to watch me on this journey. And I haven't put this into all one YouTube channel yet, but you guys, you're looking and watching a girl who would probably still have a flip phone. So change is really hard for me, but it's not impossible. And I know if it's not impossible for me, it is not impossible for you. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys all next week. Stay safe.